Can I help you?
Hey, Gamora! I was just admiring this super cool assassin ring I got from my favorite super cool assassin as a token of my,
Token of what?
of my everlasting commitment to not being murdered by you.
It's gonna take more than a ring. It is really nice, though. How'd you know what kind of ring it is?
Oh, let's just say you're not the first assassin to cross my path. Though I guess I should be glad no one ever sent the deadliest woman in the galaxy after me.
You know, that name is actually a misnomer. Everyone thinks I got it doing Thanos' dirty work. Before, I betrayed him. In truth, I got it after I joined the Resistance, on a mission where nobody died.
What did cause you to betray Thanos? I mean, he adopted you when you were like...
5. He basically raised us, taught us everything we know.
So what finally did it? What snapped you out of it?
I found the Resistance.
What?
Thanos was obsessed. He had me and Nebula combing the galaxy for their location for cycles. Each of us determined to be the first to find them and report back. So when I found them first, I was so excited to tell him. I got home, and I found him talking to an empty room. To someone called Lady Death.
That's not ominous.
I truly thought he loved us. In his own twisted way. But Thanos didn't want to restore balance to the galaxy. He was just in love with death, literally in love. And he would kill all of us, including me, including Nebula, to prove it.
But you couldn't let him.
No. So instead of telling him where to find the Resistance, I joined them.
You have to tell me about this Resistance mission, especially if no one died.
I don't think it's a story you're gonna like.
Why not?
Because it doesn't make Karel look very good.
Okay.
The thing you have to understand is that it was the end of the war. The Resistance was losing. Bad. The Chitauri knew it, Thanos knew it, we all knew it. But then, Thanos died. At first, people thought it was a false report. Misinformation spread to lure the Resistance out into the open. But when it became clear that it might be true, Karel saw an opportunity. An all-or-nothing mission that could win the war once and for all.
The final attack on Chitauri Prime. You're talking about the Resistance stealth mission that kidnapped their infant queen.
Except kidnapping the Queen wasn't part of Karel's original plan. The only reason she had me tag along was so that I would kill the Queen.
What? There's no way.
Is it so hard to believe? She was grieving. You know that. The Chitauri had killed her husband, her little boy. She wanted revenge, and I was her chance to finally get it.
Brel would never put out a hit on a baby. She would never kill a kid.
Believe what you want. But she's not who she was back then. None of us are. Something changed. Maybe it was having Nikki. Either way, I refused and we won the war without killing anyone else. And for reasons I don't fully understand, I became known as the deadliest woman in the galaxy afterward.
I, kind of don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. After the Galactic War ended, I moved on. And now I'm here, doing all this fun stuff with you guys.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. But seriously, thank you for sharing that with me.
Sure.
I wonder what the future has in store for us.
More fighting!
Perhaps next time we should get a contract with no fighting involved.
What would you be good for, then?
Dispatching enemies is not my only skill. Rodent, will you have time to repair the broken refrigerator door?
What? Right now?
In the near future.
I got a whole configurator fix! And then I'm getting started on some weapons upgrades for the ship. I ain't got time for no fridge door.
Rocket, any chance you can check out the fridge while you're at it?
I ain't got time to refill it. I got other priorities right now. Make it fast, Quill. I still got that array to repair.
Can we talk for a second?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk. What you said before Seknarf about me giving a lot to the team and you making it up to me. You mean it?
Every word.
Then how come when I tell you how to get out of this easy, you ditch my advice and you roll over for Nova Corps?
Rocket, please. Just because I don't always take your advice doesn't mean I don't listen to you. We're a team. Everybody's got an opinion.
So you'd rather listen to Gamora?
Gamora? Gamora knows her stuff, man. She's the navigator. She navigates the stars and planets and, comets.
She navigates comets.
Sometimes. And Groot is our, special vegetation specialist. His opinion's valid, too.
And Drax, what makes him so great?
He's, tactical. Tactics. The man is such a tactician.
And then there's me, the guy who gets mad and starts shooting up the place instead of following the plan.
Come on. You're a valued member of this team. We started this together. Now we need to make something profitable of it. Something lasting. We could go to nowhere like you suggested. But if we don't pay that fine, Nova Corps will come for us. How do we make money then?
Maybe paying our fine makes some sense.
Exactly. So let's just get it over with and move on. Right?
We'll see. There. Happy now? We done? I hope you ain't just browsing. Got you covered. Here you go. Now that was some quality crafting, if I might say so myself.
Are those Shatari handcuffs?
What? Yeah.
Strange thing to collect. And I collect some pretty weird stuff.
It's not like that. I found him in the quarantine zone and I just kept him.
Why?
Don't know. As a reminder of who I used to be, how I got here, it's stupid.
Not necessarily. You want to talk about it?
Ever been to Shatari Prime?
More times than I care to admit.
Then you know what it's like. How they're like. The scritching, scratching, hissing, reptilian stuff of nightmares.
Oh, yeah. Hard to forget.
I've seen some pretty messed up movies, but nothing came close to what it was like living on Shatari Prime. I was just a kid. I didn't even know aliens were real until they showed up in my backyard. And now?
And now you're surrounded by aliens.
There aren't a lot of humans out here. Sure, there's a few of us kicking around.
Richard Ryder.
Right, that guy. Might as well be an alien. Point is, I'm pretty much alone. All because the Shatari saw me as a valuable asset.
Not just the Shatari. Thanos.
Of course, your dad was pulling the strings. I think I'd almost rather Thanos over those lizards.
I can promise you that Thanos would not have been the better option.
Maybe. I mean, do you know what the Shatari do to their prisoners? The unvaluable ones? They throw them into an arena and make them fight monsters. They take bets. Sabotage favorite prisoners by breaking a leg or an arm. All of it for their messed up insect entertainment.
You survived, Peter. Men stronger than Drax have been slaughtered in those arenas. You lived.
Yeah, I survived all right. As a bargaining chip.
Would you have preferred death?
I don't know. Back then, maybe. Now, not so much.
Then be glad you made it out at all. Helen knows I'm glad you did.
I don't know if you know this, but my dad is kind of the king of Spartax.
I know.
You do? I mean, you do. Of course you do. You're you.
Yeah, and it's not exactly a secret. It's what I would have done, kidnap the progeny of a powerful leader to control them. I mean, Helen knows how long they kept you. Except that it was for the express purpose of keeping the Spartoi Empire from joining the Resistance.
4 years.
What?
4 years. That's how long they had me. 4 Earth years. And a few days.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. For a long time, I thought my dad would come get me. raising armies, sending spies to break me out, something. But he didn't. Guess it wasn't politically advantageous.
Fathers suck sometimes. Trust me.
At least your dad wanted you. Even after the war, Mai wouldn't see me.
Want is a nice way of saying kidnapped. Make no mistake, Peter. You're not the only one who was stolen from their home. And two, you went to Spartax?
Even had a speech worked out and everything. Hey, Dad, it's me. Your son you left to rot in a Shatari prison? It was that or punch him. I was undecided. Still am. Getting into the White House would have been easier.
White House?
Basically, my dad loves bureaucratic bullcrap. I thought being his only son would be enough to get me an audience. Turns out I needed an appointment.
The Spartoi Empire was in political shambles after the Galactic War.
He was too busy to see his kid? Yeah, I got the message loud and clear. I lost everything I ever loved because of him, and he wouldn't even look me in the eye.
I'm so sorry, Peter.
Don't be, I just really want to punch him. Anyway, it doesn't matter now.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, Groot! Is the Chew Devil trying to chew on anything down there?
I am Groot.
Good. Keep it that way. Starting to think maybe it's just what it eats, you know?
I am Groot.
Yeah, the QZ would have been an open buffet for something that eats wires.
I am Groot.
Whoa, nice! You made a cute little pen.
I am Groot.
Yeah, it better stay out of my fur.
You didn't mean to chew up the comms, did you? Looks sturdy enough. You sure it'll be okay in there?
I am Groot.
Tell me, rodent, would you have harmed the llama creature if the tree had not removed it?
You think? That thing's got it coming.
I would prefer if you refrained. I would prefer not to have to remove your arm.
What the? Why do you care about that llama now?
We have removed it from its natural habitat. We must now tend to its needs.
Yeah, as if. No matter what you say, Drax, I still think Techno... reasonably successful.
Would have been more successful if you actually followed the plan.
Shooting up the place might have been crap, but it was still better than trying to bargain with a lady named after the bad kind of afterlife.
I could have convinced Lady Hellbender to purchase you.
Somehow that sounds even more unlikely than us escaping a deadly fortress on hoverbikes, chased by a queen in plated leotard riding a toothy war beast.
Nice. Is that one from Seknarf 9? I bet it loves water.
You are right to be worried about the broken communications array, Rodent. A potential client might contact us and find our messaging system unavailable.
Our inbox has been dry for cycles, Drax.
Perhaps because some of us shirk our duty to distribute cards of business.
I am Groot.
Yeah, Groot does enough distributing for all of us. Okay, then. Drax, name 3 skills you have besides fighting.
He was pretty good at rocket throwing.
It's not funny. I swear, if anybody else tries to throw me, I'll throw them off a cliff.
Ah, a fitting musical accompaniment for the situation.
Gamora, did you find... Are those dolls?
Yes? No? It doesn't matter. The Halosope's in the Teo system. Coordinates are in your console. So you surprised me. Once. Don't get used to it.
So, why'd you close the view screen?
None of your business.
Isn't it though? Sounds like you're trying to hide something from us.
Yes, I am.
Hate to disappoint, but I saw everything. Didn't really peg you as a doll collector.
So what if I collect them? A lot of people have hobbies. Groot collects plants. Rocket's obsessed with bombs.
Yeah, and Drax has a lot of really scary-looking knives.
See? Nothing out of the ordinary.
I guess. You know, as a kid, I collected stuff too. Baseball cards, action figures...
You think collections are childish?
No, that's not what I meant.
I'm messing with you, Peter. I don't care what you think. I'd just rather keep my hobbies to myself. Time's ticking away, Peter. Corell is probably monitoring this ship, waiting to see if we make the right choice. You made the right call. Rocket's idea wasn't necessarily bad, but we need to pay off Nova Corps to avoid hassles later. Your ex-girlfriend's waiting. Whenever you're ready. Need to get a drink after this.
Okay, Corell, get ready to be impressed.
Your ex-girlfriend's waiting.
Looks like your girlfriend held up her end of the bargain, Quill.
We know for sure it's her.
Checking. Same designation as before. It's definitely Hal's Hope.
Doing to my ship?
Relax, standard Nova Corps procedure. My ship's fine.
Which part?
Ask Quill. He's the one who keeps crashing it.
All right, let's pay that fine.
You mean, if we get out of here?
I know someone who could set us up with a relatively lucrative contract.
I will not assassinate anyone.
Yeah, I ain't sneaking around no rich flarker's mansion to poison his dinner or something.
I was going to explain how we could land a cattle herding contract with our llama experience.
Absolutely not!
If we are looking for a future endeavor, I still wish to battle the great Fin Fang Foom.
Still?
And sell him to who? Lady Hellbender wants to skin us. Of course I'd make a great coat, but I'd rather keep my fur on my back.
Rocket'll come around, just try not to eat anything else, okay? Ready to pay our fine?
I am Groot.
Even Groot can see you're here for some blueberry pie. I know there's some reason we're doing this, but I still want to go on record that I don't want to be here, and that being here is a mistake.
Want to bet on who can flip off the most officers before they catch us?
Not in the mood.
Okay. I thought you'd like that.
So, what should we do with the leftover money after we pay off the cops? I say we get a landing assist program.
There won't be much left, but we should use it to get intel on our next contract.
We should use it to acquire food.
Yeah, Drax wins.
Yes. Anything but Yarrow Root.
This reminds me of when I surrendered to the authorities.
What was it like?
Liberating.
Something tells me we'll be out of here faster than your prison sentence.
Depends if you still plan on mating with Centurion Ko-Rel.
You ever been to the Rock before?
Yeah, looks like every other Nova Corps station.
Any chance you know how to get around this place?
You don't get around. You're either brought in or you stick to the reception desk.
I am Groot.
Good question. Hey, Gamora, you've been in a Nova Corps station. They got public restrooms?
We have a toilet right here, Groot.
Our bathroom is quite cramped for a being of his stature.
He can bend.
Okay, here we go.
If they so much as scratched her paint, we get Nova Corps to reduce our fine.
Good luck with that.
It's gross negligee.
Negligence.
That's what I said.
Where is everybody?
Most Nova stations are heavily automated, all synchronized by the World Mind.
It is unsettling.
Not like they had much choice after the war. Too many seats, not enough butts.
Seems more efficient this way anyway.
Sure, till the world mind sneezes and suddenly you got no life support.
That is a precarious system.
It doesn't work that way. He's exaggerating.
Am I? I heard a bunch of gold domes on Egros starved because some ones and zeros made World Mind hard lock the facility.
There's no Nova Corps facility on Egros.
Not anymore.
M ship. Designation Milano. Move to holding
whoa,
space
whoa!
R73
Get back here with my ship!
PL. Present validated ticket to kiosk
What
prior to
ticket?
departure.
Relax, Rocket. It's standard procedure.
You keep saying that.
This isn't exactly my first Nova Corps fine. Yours either.
First time I'm paying one. Flarkin knew I should have stayed on board.
Come on. I won't let anything happen to my ship.
My ship. And you just did.
I mean anything bad. Trust me.
That's what you said about your cop girlfriend.
You know, it does seem kind of extra empty around here.
Good. The fewer cops we gotta talk to, the better.
Your suspicion of law enforcement is itself suspicious.
Forgive me if I don't like taking orders from a giant space computer. How should I know? Ask the former Nova cop.
Ask me what? I wasn't actually part of Nova Corps.
Groot wants to know how come there's no patrol ships.
The Rock isn't really that kind of station, but yeah, there should still be a few.
Okay, it's not supposed to be this empty.
Is it a holiday?
Space cops don't take holidays.
Hello?
I am Groot.
We're here to pay a fine. Looking for Centurion Corel?
Door's locked.
Well, we tried. Come on, let's go.
We're not leaving. We'll go to them if we have to. Look, the door controls are on the other side if we can get you there.
So what, now I'm supposed to hack Nova Corps security?
I mean, if you don't think you can...
Cheap shot, Quill.
We are discussing breaking into a Nova Corps facility.
It ain't breaking in if no one's here.
That is precisely when one would break in. We are meant to be clearing our fine, not adding to it.
We're not breaking in. We're concerned citizens.
Perhaps we simply need to wait our turn.
Highly doubt it.
Yeah, Nova's tech ain't that fancy. Don't expect me to hijack the World Mind or anything, but I can handle some low-level security.
Any chance they're all just on break?
I am Groot.
Groot says the kiosk still says open. I say it ain't our problem.
Thirsty, big guy?
This machine appears to be inoperable.
Maybe they're just all out of your flavor.
Odd.
What is? I mean, besides all of this.
There's nothing, not even a welcome screen.
It is on, right?
They're always on. Constant connection to the World Mind, that's the point. This one's been severed.
Huh.
Perhaps this is a test, to see if we will respect the bureaucratic process.
Well, newsflash, I don't. And if they want their money, they better hurry up and come and take it.
I am Groot.
Shut your mouth! We're supposed to be leaving.
What?
Groot says there's an air duct in the room with the controls. If there's one on this side, I may be able to get through.